Hi again, and welcome to this tutorial, which will be about how to build a positive feedback on eBay and how to have a strong reputation on eBay. First of all, what is feedback? Uh, Actually, when there is a transaction done over eBay, I mean if you buy or sell something on eBay, eBay asks you that you leave a feedback comment about the transaction that reflects your experience with the buyer as a seller. At the same time, your trading partner, which is in the buyer in this case, is asked to leave feedback about you as well. So by time, whenever any customer is coming to your eBay store or is coming to buy an item from you, he will check your feedback and read what others are saying about you. Maybe you have a maybe you'll have a positive feedback that you ship your items fast, that your items are in excellent condition. This builds confidence with whoever visiting your listings and want to buy any item from you. So feedback is very important, and let me take you to eBay and show you how you can see your feedback, and let us go there and check this now. After going to my eBay, you will find your user ID here, and you will find your seller status here, and you can find your store icon if you have an eBay store, and then this number reflects your feedback score. So you can click this number right now to have a look on your feedback. Now after you click this number, you will be directed to this page, so you can view your feedback as a seller or your feedback as a buyer, or all feedback. So let us view all the feedback here. So one of the feedback says great items, very reasonable prices, great seller. Another says super transaction, careful and fast shipping, great communications, 5 stars. Another one, thank you and wonderful. These feedbacks are left by buyers. So if a new buyer is coming to visit your listing, he will just click your feedback number to read what's written by other buyers. So if he finds good and strong positive feedback and very nice comments, most probably he will favor you as a seller and will buy from you. So having a good positive feedback and good feedback comments from buyers is very important. So this is how your feedback will look, and let us go back and discuss more stuff with you. So how can you leave a feedback to your buyer? This is very simple step, and you should know it because you will always use it whenever a buyer buys from you. Just go to my eBay, click the account tab, and then on this side you will find feedback. Just click feedback. After you click feedback, you will be directed to this page. Just click here, leave feedback. Now you will have a lot of items. Just make sure that you are leaving a feedback for an item that has been paid for by the buyer. So when you go to this page, you will find many of your sold items. Pick the ones which are paid for and leave your feedback. So click here. After you click leave feedback here, you will be directed to this page. Just click those sold items and make sure that they are paid for. Choose positive feedback. Always try to leave a positive feedback. If you have a problem with the buyer, like delayed payment, just communicate with the buyer. But if the buyer pays you immediately and there is no problem, just choose positive feedback and then leave your comment here. Just excellent buyer, highly recommended, whatever comment you like to leave about this transaction, and then after this click leave feedback here. So this is a simple step. Try to communicate with buyers well, and try always to leave positive feedback for your buyer. Now, how to keep your reputation and feedback positive. This section actually is very important, and if you are planning to leave your job and sell on eBay full time, it's very important to have very excellent seller reputation, and 100% positive feedback. Your eBay feed rating is the most important thing. So positive feedback will help you to become an eBay powered seller, will improve the search standard for your listings, and it will be raised always, because like eBay uses a system that depends on the feedback. So if a buyer has if a seller have a positive feedback and 100% feedback, his listings will appear more frequent in the search results compared to another seller who have a poor feedback. Also, customers will trust you and will buy from you. Always think of yourself as a seller. Before thinking of yourself as a seller, think of yourself as a buyer. If you, for example, shopping for a digital camera and you just find two sellers selling the camera for the same price, and one of the sellers have a feedback of 100%, the other have a feedback of 97%, sure you will buy from the one who has 100% feedback, even if his price is little bit higher. One advice from me to you: avoid to have a negative feedback. This will affect your sales for some time, and it's very terrible. And always try to communicate with the buyer and solve any problem before the buyer leaves you any negative feedback. Even if the buyer leaves a negative feedback, communicate with him, and there is a form through eBay where you can send it to the buyer to revise the feedback. Some buyers are rushing in writing negative feedbacks, and you can communicate them after this, and most of the buyers, after clarification of some issues, will go ahead and revise their feedbacks. This is very important. Let me give you some advice that will help you have a positive feedback always from buyers. My first advice to you is always answer the questions of potential buyers rapidly and perfectly. Don't get bored by questions. You will receive a lot of questions, especially if you are selling a lot of items. Don't ever get bored by questions. This is your business and you have to take care of it. And also, communication before sales builds a trust with your customers. The buyer will believe that he will be buying from an eBay seller who is always there, who answers buyers and non-buyers. So this is very important. When a sale is done, try to send an email thanking the buyer for his purchase. This builds confidence with your buyers. Always keep your eBay listing description and pictures very informative and accurate. This is very important to build trust to your business. Ship your products fast. Whenever your payment is clear, wrap your boxes and send them immediately to your buyers. Will build more trust with your buyers. After you ship your package, always send a tracking number of your package. So always have a tracking number for any package you have shipped. You can send the tracking number to the customer, or if a customer asks about them, you can send it to him. If your buyer complains about the product he bought, always be ready to refund. Think of yourself as a Walmart. Returns are easy, so keep in mind that you have a good return policy. This also will help you to sell more. So the higher your positive feedback, the more you will sell. Having a large number of positive feedback comments not only creates more sales, but it allows you to raise your price later on. Also, your feedback will affect the search standing of your listing on eBay and may help you to qualify for power seller discounts, and also it might help you to qualify for top rated sellers, which is a new thing is running by eBay right now. Thank you for listening to my tutorial, and see you in the next tutorial.